I'm Eric Loy, and welcome to Eric Loy Interviews. On this podcast, we talk with folks from the VTuber community on their channels, their talents, their stories, where they come from, and their plans for the future. I would like to welcome Kijo Inugami. Hi.
Hello there.
Hey,
Welcome.
thank you so much for coming on. Please introduce yourself for everybody.
Hello, everyone. I am Kijo Inugami. I am a doggy VTuber, a variety streamer, and I stream on the weekdays at 7 p.m. and the weekends a little bit earlier from time to time. I like to play mainly gacha games, cozy games, some co-op, friend swap games here and there, and I aspire to have a great community and a community filled with fun and love and all the support.
And have you been able to do that so far?
It's been working pretty well. I have 600 followers currently. My average views are like 8 to 10.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes they go up if I get rated, other times they just flop. So if my views fluctuate, I'd say it's pretty well. My Discord server has 65 people, pretty decently active as well.
Yeah. How important is the Discord to your streaming?
How important is it? Well, I mean, I'd say it's both are equally important. Like, you want to have an active Discord so you can communicate with your viewers and update them during your streams. And then you also want to have active chatters that are from your community just to build rapport, if that makes sense.
Oh yeah, it does. It does. I I think it's interesting that there are some streamers that don't use a Discord, and some that do. Some people, I think they could be a really good tool to use if, especially on days when you're not able to stream. You can still just kind of, show up and yap
Wait,
with
there's
people.
streamers that don't have a server? I've
Yeah,
never heard that.
yeah. They just kind of wing it, and I'm like, well, that's okay. I mean, everybody does what they want to do, but I think
Yeah.
for some people it's kind of a tough just to get on to stream, let alone handle a handle a server as well. But I don't know. I'm gonna do a show on that sometime and just
Yeah.
find out about people and their servers. So what?
I feel like some people. Oh, go ahead.
No.
Sorry.
You feel like some people what?
I feel like some people don't like social media despite being a streamer. That's what I was gonna say.
I think you're right. I think you're exactly right. And it's for some folks, streaming is just that, a hobby. It's
Yeah.
something they want to do on their spare time. There's going to be people in the future with this, I do believe, that are going to be full-time streamers trying to make money, and there's going to be people who stream once a month
Hmm.
and just like on a whim. And that's one of the things I think that makes its platform pretty amazing is that it could bring everybody like that together what at one time if the situation is right and all over the world, which is pretty amazing, I think. The What got you started in streaming in the first place?
Well, I would say one thing that kind of got me started was, I do streaming as a job, so I kind of thought to myself, what would be a great way to, be able to make money on the side because at the time I wasn't getting a job. So,
Mm.
I was just having some ideas. I realized I was unemployed. Now I am employed, but like I was unemployed and I thought to myself, I wonder if I could just be a VTuber. And I saw a bunch of friends and a bunch of popular streamers like Shy Lily,
Mhm.
Gargura, and I started realizing this could be pretty cool to get into in the future. This doesn't seem like a bad idea. So I started looking at tutorials. I started getting my pre-made model, which is the one I have right now,
Yeah.
getting some art here and there. And I was going to stream in October, but I had family issues, so my debut was delayed, so it ended up being March 13th of this year. But, I guess just with the help of friends, my partner, and a bunch of other people, I was able to start streaming, and I like it so far.
it's been uh, it's been pretty much roses for you right now, huh?
Yep.
Yeah, it's cool. It's it's too bad you had to delay it a little bit, but with something with this too is life happens, and you just have to deal with it and have your priorities in the setup when you do anything like that. Whether it's streaming or whether it's having a 9 to 5 work job, which I don't know if anybody actually has a 9 to 5 work job these days.
I work part time.
Yeah, I've got a full-time job, but it sure ain't 9 to 5. I'll tell you that. The wrong 9 and the wrong 5. It's working. Um, it's has it become a big part of your life? Do you think at this point?
It has, because some days I really don't get out of the house.
Mm,
For example, like I may have to like stay home because if I go out with the family, I'll be a little late to stream. So I'd say in a way it kind of has. And obviously I'm posting short form content here and there.
mm.
So
Do you like doing that short form content?
yeah, I pretty much do.
Mm. Is it a different feel than doing the stream or because I mean you
Yeah,
kind of
I just post clips of my content. I post funny shorts here and there.
yeah, it does give you a chance to edit as opposed to doing the live. You have a bit of a safety net at this point.
I edit my own stuff,
Yeah,
so.
yeah. It. I think editing is kind of fun myself, but then I'm an old radio guy and I'm kind of strange. But
You
there's
should have a PNG, radio PNG.
well, but for me, it's all it's mostly audio. I'm an audio tuber, a tuber.
Yeah.
Video tried to kill me in radio, but I got away from it. It just wounded me. The When you first got started, was it terrifying for you? Was it something you were looking forward to and couldn't wait to turn the microphone on, or how did it go?
Oh, I would say it was quite nerve-wracking. When I first started, obviously, I was just shaking, and then a bunch of people started joining. Like, four people started joining. I was already, a friend had already was kind enough to gift subs, and I'm like, wow, this is going pretty well. It was like 1 hour and 15 minutes of my debut. I just introduced myself, played some Uma Musume, and all that stuff, but it was nerve-wracking at first.
Everything worked like it was supposed to, or was there scuff?
Everything worked, yeah.
Oh, well, there you go. That doesn't always happen for people the first time. I've seen people try to come on and nothing, including the microphone, worked.
Oh my.
Yeah, yeah, that gets pretty interesting. You really get thrown in the deep end that way. Let's see, can
And it doesn't help though that now I get scuffed because I have a low end laptop.
well, yeah, it does, and I don't know if people realize that you really do need to have some oomph if you're going to play certain games and stream on the same device. It's
Yeah.
it
I feel like everyone starts off with a small setup.
yeah, yeah. Heck, I'm so old. I started with a Commodore 64. That was the first
A what now?
a Commodore 64 computer back in the mid
Dang.
1980s. Yeah, yeah. We
I'm
were.
only in my 20s.
Yeah. I was doing the radio business before you were even a zygote.
Oh, so you've been doing it for a while.
Yeah, 35 years I was in it. That's and
Wow.
yeah, and then I had to go make money to pay a bill or two because
So
it's
so does this make you money or?
no, it doesn't. It's very tough to do with something like this on YouTube because while thankfully we've gotten quadruple digits as far as people, uh, clicking on the links, it's you have to have total views in the millions,
Yeah,
and
monetization.
yeah, and we aren't quite there. It would take a lot of people tuning in a lot of time to do it, and I just don't think it's going to be very feasible. but I'm not in it really for the money. I'm in it to have fun, talk to
In
or
it for the love of the game.
yeah, really. I missed it after being there. I used to talk to people from all walks of life, from sports stars to a sitting governor a couple times, a Nobel Prize winner, which wasn't all that great,
Oh wow.
and my 6-year-old niece at the time. So it was,
Oh.
and I just enjoy talking to people and getting to know them a little bit. It's uh um, and making them comfortable as well, if I can. That's a big deal for me. Is getting that comfortability out. Hey, did you find yourself getting comfortable behind the microphone fairly quickly when you started?
Yeah, at first I wasn't really talkative because I'm generally a very shy person due to having autism and stuff.
Hmm.
So at first it was kind of like I was just unsure of how to kind of try to have conversations with people.
Hmm. Oh well, yeah. I am amazed at the number of people who are streaming who are on the autism spectrum.
Yep.
But this is something when I was a kid in the 70s that we didn't even know the word existed. And
Yeah, it was very controversial back then. I knew people who like had undiagnosed autism because that didn't exist back then.
no, nothing like that. Nothing like autism or even ADHD was thought of really back then. Um, and I know that there were some folks in my classes that would have benefited by some help along those lines, but unfortunately, they just took everybody who was quote unquote different and stuck them in special ed, which
I was in special ed, yeah.
yeah, and back then it didn't help anybody. Um, luckily, I know a lot of those folks now are doing very very well. They were diagnosed a little later in life, but I'm it just irritates me that we couldn't have put some more effort into things like that back then. Um,
Yeah.
yeah. Do you think there are enough resources now for folks who are diagnosed?
Right, yeah, I'd say I don't think they're accessible for women, unfortunately,
Hmm.
because I've heard women have a hard time getting diagnosed. But I would say that yes, there are enough resources. You know, there's therapists,
Hmm.
there's online stuff that you can look at, but it's always recommended to get diagnosed by a professional.
Yeah, yeah. I- Why do you think it is tougher for women?
Because they women tend to mask autism, so a lot of people don't take it seriously, and they might think you don't look autistic to me.
Oh, oh, I love that. You don't look autistic.
Yeah,
Yeah, well, it's not a physical thing for the most part. You usually can't walk down the street and pick out who's autistic and who's not. Um, it's that's that sounds like something a lot of people my age would say. Just terrible, just terrible. But when did if you don't mind talking about it, were you diagnosed early or late?
early
Mm.
at 8 years old. Oh wait,
Ah,
no, 6 years old. Sorry.
yeah. And were they able to get you some resources right away?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I got diagnosed at school because I had developmental delayed at a very young age.
Mm, but I mean, obviously you were able to catch up once. I mean, you wouldn't be able to be here if you weren't.
Exactly. Hmm.
Yeah, I know so many folks that are artistic but are so creative as well. Have you noticed that?
Oh, I have. There's people who have gotten like rewards and stuff. And, Albert Einstein had Asperger's because, autism was once Asperger's at the time.
Hmm. Yeah, and I know at least one person who has that and is one of the top radio hosts in the country. Um,
That's amazing.
yeah, he runs a Christian show. He's published at least 3 books. Um, and he's a goof. I worked with him, and I know he's a goof. We had too much fun. I really do actually miss talking with him, but um, for you getting into this, did you have to overcome any, personal, um, I would say, fright, uh, phobias in order to get on and talk to people?
What exactly? Could you repeat that question? Like,
Yeah. Did you have to? Was there anything that was standing in your way, as far as fear or phobias between you and turning the microphone on for the first time?
not really, no. I guess just getting hate comments is the only thing, but so far everyone has been pretty good to me. I haven't had much issues.
I don't understand the hate comment stuff. I don't. That's that to me.
Yeah, hate comments just like, oh, your model doesn't fit your voice, or your voice doesn't fit your model, blah, blah, blah. The basic stuff.
Yeah, but like, yeah, if everybody can feel what they want to feel, but just you don't have to say it.
Yep, gotta keep it to yourself.
Yeah, I mean, if you're you don't like a certain thing, just turn on somebody else. there's there's a lot of channels to choose from. If you're
Exactly.
not enjoying one, choose another one, or start your own and do something along those lines. Um, so what type of games do you stream? I know you talked about uh, the gotcha
Gotcha
games.
games,
Yeah.
horror games. So like sometimes I'll stream gotcha games like Neverness to Everness,
Mm,
Stella Sora, Genshin, all those kinds of stuff. Pretty much anything that pops up in my mind, or I'll stream the cozy games like, those Steam games, those idle Steam games, like
mm.
all that jazz. Sometimes I will play with my partner doing horror games. Like he'll participate in my streams and we'll have a good time for 4 hours playing repo or something.
that I really enjoy watching people play that because again, it's one of those games that if you're not playing it, you don't even kind of realize that there's a goal.
Yeah,
You see people grabbing stuff and smashing it and throwing each other into lava, things like that. That would be too fun to have a whole bunch of players over. And
yeah.
yeah, have you been able to find, besides your partner, other people to collaborate with?
Yes, I have done a couple of collabs here and there. I've done repo collabs, I've done other collabs, I've been able to have some friend groups so far.
Hmm.
I don't do collabs often, but when I can, I obviously plan ahead and I I play those games.
Mm. You Is it tough for you to reach out to somebody for a collaboration?
Not really. It's hard to plan one though.
Mm.
I suck at planning stuff.
Oh well, it's scheduling is not easy sometimes. I mean, your life gets in the way, and sometimes you just don't feel good when it comes up, and you just have to post. But you don't want to go on and not be able to enjoy it, because when you enjoy it, the audience enjoys it. Um,
Exactly.
yeah. When you Do you watch VTubers now?
Yes, I watch quite a few like Shy Lily, the big VTubers. Sometimes I watch my friends and I learn from them.
Yeah. Well, Shy Lily is somebody else is a she's kind of a force of nature.
Oh, she's big, very
Yeah.
big.
Yeah, and quite a businesswoman, actually. Um,
Oh, she is for
yeah.
sure. That's why I aspire to be a businesswoman,
Mm,
but it's going to take a long time to do that.
yeah, yeah. You should gotta remember to enjoy yourself, though. If you're not enjoying yourself, there's a couple reasons for that. One is you always want to enjoy what you're doing. And secondly, if you come onto a stream and you're not into what you're doing, you're going to hear the audience respond the same way.
Exactly.
It's is it tough for you to keep that up, going on for an hours?
Not really, no. I mainly just stream for 2 hours.
Mm,
And then sometimes if I can on the weekends I stream longer.
mm.
I don't have any issues getting exhausted now.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, sometimes it's tough on people's voices to do something like that, and because some people have a lot of difference between their speaking voice and their quote unquote microphone voice.
Yeah, I use my normal voice. I don't even voice act.
I mean, it's. I used to hear it in radio a lot. There was one fellow who I won't name. I think he's still around. He who was a veteran radio person who came in as a part timer, and he would talk just fine. He had nice voice. And then when the microphone turned on, hey, welcome to the show.
Damn.
Like, oh my gosh. Like,
Yeah, I don't have a microphone voice. I just use my normal voice and call it a day.
well, it's fine. It's perfectly fine. It's got good resonance to it. You can hear what you're saying, and imagine
And
folks.
people have complimented on my voice, like saying like it has like a southern northern touch.
Yeah, a southern northern touch.
Well, yeah, because some people say I sound like I'm from the south. Others say I'm from the north, which really I'm actually from the north. I was born in Connecticut.
Well, that's certainly north.
Yup.
Just ask you when the snow comes, and then the stuff coming off the sea. Connecticut will get whacked every once in a while. I'm sitting in the central part of Illinois, which used to be Tornado Alley, but they've kind of moved that south now. And
Oh, that's good.
yeah, we get so far this year we just got rain, um, and then it's not enough rain, and we have dust storms.
Yep. And then probably wildfires.
There's not that much to burn.
Oh, good.
Yeah, it's a lot of the area around here is farmland, and you don't really get a lot of fire starts in farmland at this time of year, anyway, because the crops are up. And a lot of people have irrigation of some sort, so and to keep it going, because there'll be a week and a half without rain, and the corn that you eat needs to be watered. They and the
Exactly.
soybeans that are in everything need to be taken care of. For you in streaming in general, is there something you'd like to try that you haven't been able to do yet?
Uh, that's really hard to think of.
Mm.
So far, I've done reacting. Like, what exact? Could you elaborate some
Well,
examples?
sure. Well, a hand cam stream, or a cooking stream, or just uh, a reading stream, art stream, those type of things.
Oh, like VR stream, I could do.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. But do you enjoy VR?
I would like to have a VR model and do like some fun 3D streams.
Yeah. It doesn't cause you to spin around and fall over.
Now,
Yeah, I haven't done it myself, but I'm pretty sure I don't have a great balance right now. I'm sure I would find some way to be on the ground by the time I was done. It's like, whoa, wait a second, spinning, everything spins. I watched my grandson do it, and he has a lot of fun with it. But he's 10 years old and invincible, so he can do whatever he wants. Yeah,
oh
especially,
my goodness.
yeah. Oh, and he kicked me out of Minecraft.
Oh, kicked you out? Like
Yeah.
you play some video games from time to time with
Oh,
them?
I play a lot of video games when my computer for the video games is running, which it isn't right now. But um, we went to a one of those um, game cafes that they have up now. Um,
Internet cafe, yeah.
yeah, it's kind of an internet cafe, but it's not quite the same. But you bring your family, and they get to do a lot of different things. And my grandson set me up on his sandbox Minecraft. And I have never played Minecraft before at that time. Still haven't, because he kicked me off. But the only thing I could do was punch his sheep to death.
Oh my goodness. Why do you have to kill his sheep?
That's the only thing I could figure out how to do on the keyboard. All of a sudden, there's a piece of meat hanging there where there used to be a sheep. And he says, Papa, you can't play anymore.
He got mad.
No, he was just kind of disappointed.
Poor
Okay,
kid.
that's okay. I whooped his butt in Mario, so um, I played the OG Mario on
Oh
NES,
yeah.
so I mean I can. That's gotten so complicated that I don't know if my little brain can handle it, but I did actually beat the original game once at 4 o'clock in the morning. Um,
Wow.
yeah, I was I was bound and determined at that point. I'd gotten so close, and when I finally beat it, I called a friend of mine at 4 o'clock in the morning, and he didn't talk to me for a week.
He was that pissed.
Well, he's a farmer, and he would have been getting up at 5 o'clock anyway, but I woke him 1 hour before. It,
He held some grudges.
oh, he's a stubborn fella, but he he told me never call again. I was like, okay. He was also living next door to me at the time, but at least he didn't go over and pound on his door. Hey, God. Nickname was Fuzz. Hey, Fuzz, come on over. And no, I didn't do that. So
Oh,
anyway, um, has there been times when something's happened on while you're streaming that have just left you completely flustered?
like accidents or scuffs or
Anything, a comment by somebody or something happens in the game you're playing that just throws you into a spin.
oh, like one time my server got hate rated while I was just really relaxing and reacting, and then it kind of killed my mood.
Oh, I don't understand that either. I mean, why would you participate in something like that?
I don't know, just people are dumb.
Well, that is true. Yeah, that is true. I could tell some stories. If I tell the stories about where I work now, I'd be fired. But in radio, there were a bunch of folks who would call up. One of my favorites was when there was a power outage, and people would call the radio station. Did you know the power's out? Yes. Well, what are you going to do about it? Nothing.
What? Like what?
We're
Are you like? Do they expect you to be electricians?
yeah. Then we're not the power company. Well, could you call them? No, you can. You're on the phone now. I'm not gonna. I'm not
Like
gonna.
you're responsible for doing the radio, like
Yeah,
not to fix the power.
yeah. Well, we'll tell people that there's a power outage, but they have a radio on. They can hear us, but that's pretty much the extent of what we can do. Oh, you're useless. Hang up. Like, yeah, that's as far as that goes. People would call up for the strangest stuff. I did have one person call up and say a UFO was over their house.
No way.
Yeah, and it was like 3 in the morning, so it was pitch black dark out there. And I was like, yeah, you know what? I got nothing else going on. I'm gonna go out and take a look. Nothing. I'm sorry, man,
Yeah.
but I don't see anything from where I'm at. Oh, maybe I should call the police. Yeah, go right ahead. See, tell me how that works. And but it's the calls that you get sometimes at 3 o'clock in the morning were the best. Um,
Oh, really?
oh yeah, people are out after a night of partying. Oh, what day is this?
That's crazy.
Yeah, yeah. And I have to fight. I would have to fight back the urge to tell them the wrong day because,
Oh, why?
well, I mean, that would be kind of, that people walking around thinking it's a day ahead of what it is, and I'm like,
Yeah, because they're probably drunk.
yeah, yeah. Oh, well, you could tell. Yeah, today is Saturday. You've been asleep for 2 days. Oh, that's terrible. But I had to pull back my evil from exploding as far as that went. The Where do you get your ideas for the games you like to play?
I just look at like YouTube, Steam. I look at games that I've played in the past,
Hmm.
or I look at nostalgic games.
Yeah.
Like, if it's gotcha games I played in the past, I'll touch that if they have a recent update and stuff.
Hmm.
I can't really afford the trending games like Pragmata and all that stuff, so sometimes it gets pretty hard.
Yeah. Well, I'm that way myself. I would wait until my game got really cheap on Steam and then get it. That's how I got the Fallout series. Um, up to number 4, it was like the whole package for $5. I'm like, I can spend $5, I guess. Uh, and boy, I enjoyed the heck out of those games. Um, that's about the limit I have right now as an old man. anything
Yeah.
anything faster than that, and I can't see what's going on. Um, do you enjoy ever playing those fighter type games?
Which games exactly?
Well, like the Overwatch and Marvel Rivals.
No,
Yeah,
not really, no.
yeah,
Surprisingly, no. I'm not a big fan of shooter games.
yeah. I wouldn't mind so much if I could see what was going on. Uh, I watched the streams and I'm like, how do you even know who to shoot at and where?
I just don't like the fan bases and how toxic they can be.
Oh, that is true. And there's some folks out there who are ridiculous. Um, a female coworker stays up late playing um, uh, Fortnite a lot,
Oh
and
my goodness,
yeah,
yeah, Fortnite. That
yeah,
was a time.
yeah, and she talks a lot about how she gets a lot of hate on that for no particular reason other than that and she is a female player. That's enough, and God forbid she wins. And
She rages, probably.
well, everybody else rages. Uh,
Yeah.
she just enjoys herself for the most part.
Oh, that's good at least.
Yeah. Have you had a collaboration that you didn't really enjoy that just didn't work out?
In one of the repo collabs, I had a lot of scuff to where my laptop was like freezing up and OBS was crashing and it would disconnect me from the game. So that I didn't really enjoy because, again, I have a low end 2021 Asus laptop and that really ruined my mood.
Mm. But it wasn't a factor of you and the other person in the collaboration just not
No,
getting
the
along.
people I played with have been good so far.
Yeah. Yeah. Have you tried playing like some of those games with your chat?
No, not yet.
Mm. Yeah, I see some folks doing like the Jackbox games and that sort of thing. Um,
Yeah, I could do that
yeah,
someday.
yeah. Do you enjoy playing those games, or have you played them yet?
I played the Jackbox games, yeah.
Mm.
I've played with family and stuff.
Yeah, my family is my family is a bunch of cynics. There would be some if we play a sanitized version with my grandson, every answer is going to be poop. So like that's just the way it is with a 10-year-old.
Exactly.
And we'll always have to vote him to win because I'm a grandpa. I have to vote for him. Um, it's well, I got my second grandson just started walking or crawling, so pretty soon he'll have his own
Aww.
device. Yeah, it was something to see. He's been very strong since being a preemie, and he's you know runs around in his little walker, just zings around and crashes into people. And finally, he decided he was just going to get up and do it, and well, cross the room with a squeal. He's a very happy boy now. Yeah.
Aww.
Um. So for you, in getting to know people online, has it been tougher for you to do? Do you think because of the autism diagnosis, or is it easy for
Yeah,
you?
it can be tough from time to time. I'm pretty shy and
Yeah.
I won't be pretty good at initiating conversations and stuff.
Mm.
So can be hard sometimes.
So which if somebody approaches you for a collaboration, is it easier for you than the other way around?
Yes, very easy.
Yeah, yeah. What do you do to? I mean, do you do a scouting report on them? Do you have a off off internet collaboration with them to see how the
I
vibe check
do like
is?
a background check with my boyfriend. We
Ah,
usually like look at the person just to see how they're like.
yeah. And not anybody that's too adult or anything like that.
I don't have any preferences, no. As long as they're not crazy, that's what matters.
But crazy works in repo.
No, but like as long as they're not racist or
Oh yeah,
anything.
yeah. that would be that would be terrible to have like six people involved in that, and then somebody you don't know comes in and it's just horrible that way. That brings everybody
Yeah.
down. It brings everybody down, and they're rightly ostracized afterwards. Um, get that out of the way. So, what would you say now is your comfort game?
My comfort game
Yeah.
right now, that's a pretty tough question.
Mm. Is it a series of games, or is it as do you?
It's pretty much gotcha games are my comfort games, Stella Sora being one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now, what is that one about?
That one's just about like, the character wakes up with an amnesia
Mm.
and she's surrounded by a bunch of new characters in this world and they get to know everybody else that's within that world.
Mm.
It's a pretty hard story to explain, but
Yeah.
yeah.
It sounds like something that takes a while to get into. Mm.
Yeah, the pity though, like the polls are hard. You have to spend a lot of money
Mm.
in gotcha games
Yeah. Well,
because it's like gambling.
oh, it is gambling. Absolutely. I and there's some of these games I see, and I'm like, I'm really glad my PC isn't working right now because I would be all over that. I have a roguelike game I play on the phone that is called Luck Be a Landlord, and I will play that. I'll be in a conversation in the street with somebody, and I will be playing a game in between the pauses in words. That's how much I like that game.
Like your attention span's pretty good then.
No, for that, and then somebody be done with the conversation. I go, "What did you say again? Something about food?" It's a little rude of me, but you know what? I'm an old guy. I can be rude if I want to. It comes with the territory. Do you
Yep.
do you see the streaming as something you're going to be doing as long as you can, or it would a full time job and certain situations keep you from doing it easily?
I believe that yes, I'll probably be doing this as long as I can, maybe 2 to 3 years until I can't anymore.
Mm,
I want to be able to get a customizable model eventually and move on to like better branding and such.
mm. Yeah, it marketing a little bit. It does if you're doing it for to make a little money, you really do eventually have to do some marketing. Um,
Yep.
and if people go into that willy nilly and they make a mistake, that could really damage your brand. Um, you don't want to get caught up with the wrong people. You don't want to get caught up with
Yeah, drama.
yeah, and um, that's a tough thing to explain because if say if you have a controversial opinion on something, sometimes if you want to be successful, you should swallow it.
Exactly. Or you'll get canceled on Twitter.
Oh yeah, yeah, and no matter how justified you are on it, and I got to be myself. Um, no, you don't.
Exactly.
If yourself isn't somebody it's going to be marketable and people are going to want to come to, be somebody else a little bit. Um, I always tell people, he says, you can have all the opinions you want, just shut up about them. It just would seem to be more sense. But once you've gotten the microphone on and you've gotten a little bit of traction as far as the chat goes, is it tough to censor yourself sometimes?
Mm, not really, no.
Mm,
I'm not, I don't really make, that many adult jokes often. I'm not completely family friendly. I curse, of course, but I never really have to censor myself, no.
mm. It just comes naturally for you, or you don't worry about
Yeah,
giving out too much or
yeah.
seeming suspicious on certain topics.
Mm-hmm.
Because yeah, though there are folks out there, people got to remember that no matter what your model is, it's still your personality that's bringing people back. And and
Exactly.
and when you first started getting people back into your chat, how did that hit you?
It made me glad that there's people who support me for my personality and just the vibe and energy, because it's not always the model, it's just the personality and the person behind it being the entertainer.
Oh, absolutely. I've always said that there's if you go on and play Minecraft, there are 1,000 other people playing Minecraft at the same time, but people will come back to the person playing Minecraft because they
Yep.
enjoyed either how you did it or how you interacted with them, and it is very much personality driven. Did you find it a little bit of a shock when people started coming back, or did you handle it pretty well?
I handle it pretty well.
Yeah, it wasn't like, oh, people are actually coming back for me.
No.
Yeah, that's good because I hear people get started and all of a sudden they've got a few people that show up and then they get nervous because they feel responsible for those people.
I get happy when I get like new viewers and new people to talk to,
Yeah.
because anything helps.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Well, I mean, almost anything. There are a few ways when people can not help, but we're not going to bring those up right now. Not going to give anybody any ideas as far as that goes. What's your big goal this year? Do you have a goal set up for yourself?
My goal is to get myself a new PC that I'm saving up for, and then a new model.
Mm. What type of PC are you wanting to get?
I'm wanting to get like a pre-built PC. I don't want to build right now, but just a good pre-built PC with like really good specs and such.
Mm. Yeah, and would you want one or two monitors?
Two monitors, 100%, because I have one right now.
Yeah,
It's so tough.
yeah. It's just I hear people have trouble with the chat if you have one monitor. It's
Yeah.
it's one monitor for chat and one monitor for the game. I
Especially if you track on phone and you don't have like an iPad, it's hard.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I imagine that's so. We had a chance at work to go to a double screen, and I couldn't do it. It would just take my attention away from the other while trying to work. I said, no, just give me a lot of tabs on this screen. I can, I- I'll load it up with tabs. That way I can find it easier than trying to move my mouse onto the other screen. It was really tough for me. But then I'm old and switch-handed. Um, would a double screen work well for you that way?
A double screen, 100%, because I can look at chat and then I can look at the game on the other side as well.
Yeah, it'd be easy for you to kind of jump back and forth and
Exactly,
keep
a
focus on it.
hundred percent.
Do you get so lost in some of these games that sometimes you kind of forget that there's chat there?
Sometimes, yeah. Other times, I'll take a moment to tab out and just look at the chat.
just
But it's dead sometimes, so like.
just stop and stare at the chat. Intimidate the chat. What are they doing? What are they doing? And then just kind of announce it that you're going to take 5 minutes to just stare at chat. That would be an interesting way to get people involved. Um,
And the lurkers will just be like, huh?
yeah, the people have in the background like, are they away from keyboard? Nope, just staring at you. The games coming up. Have you gotten any that are I would say in the chamber, ready to go? Have you got some games that you really want to try and haven't tried them yet?
Mm, Obviously, Anata, another gotcha game similar to Neverness to Everness, which is like GTA type stuff.
Oh, ho, 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 ho. Yeah. That's all we need is is it putting those two together because you really bling yourself up in that game.
Yep.
What gets you the most about those gotcha games? What is the thrill for you? Is it the gambling or does it have to have the
I
really good
mostly
gameplay?
like the story, just letting chat be able to be involved in the story and
Yeah.
just, look at the lore and the games and such.
Mhm. Is there a certain gotcha game that you would rather play above the others?
Not really. No, I like all of them as is. Just
Yeah.
my current fix is the gotcha game I mentioned.
Yeah. Well, that sounds like a game that you really could get into. Have you ever played Stardew Valley before?
Stardew Valley. That gonna be the next question before you crashed, or
Yes.
Stardew Valley? Yes, I played that. It's a pretty fun game. I mean, it's hard to understand though. Seems complex.
Some of it can be really complex, and that was for me. I started playing early on when they didn't have all the bells and whistles it did now. Um, so I knew what to do from one to the next, but I haven't played since they had the last update, and I guess they added a lot of things to it. So
That
I
I so like, how many times did you play?
I have 30 to 40 save files.
Oh wow.
Yeah, thousands of hours. Um, I think when I first got it, I didn't have a job, so
You were addicted.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And the wife be, have you called for a job yet? Yeah, I'm working on my farm here on Stardew Valley. It worked. I learned a lot about farming. There's a lot about how much red cabbages were worth. 'Cause it took a while to get those get going. There, um, did you play a lot of the horse girl game?
Yes, that's
Mm,
what I did for my first stream, the Uma Musume. That's what I did for my first stream. I was playing it a lot too before I was gone in October.
yeah.
And goodness, it's a fun game.
It. I would like to have been in the boardroom when they were discussing that game and whether maybe okay, we'll have it'll be gotcha. It'll have anime girls that are also horses that are
And of course I gambled.
yeah, of course. And not only that, but they're idols too.
Yep.
And the corporation guys are just like, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, they made it based on IRL horses,
Which is which is
which is awesome.
it is awesome. I mean the way
But
they
they're on horse heaven looking down like, what?
yeah, yeah, and they kind of based them a little bit on the character of the horse too. Um
Yeah.
which is also kind of funny. Just don't look too deep into the lore and try to make sense of it. Do you would you rather have a game that you could really get into the lore of the game, or are there some games where you just take it at face value and play?
I take it at face value and play. I only really will get into the story if chat wants me to, but really I just play just to have fun.
Yeah, it doesn't have to have the two novels of backstory before you get started.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I would. Sometimes it's just the way games are. I mean, if you play just like an arcade type game, and you got a sword, you don't really care where the sword came from. I'm just use I'm
Exactly.
just using it to whack people with. That's how I use the sword for. If Have you thought about trying to put together some type of game ideas yourself?
Like making a video game or
Well, some ideas about what you would like to see in it. There's a
no, not at the moment. I
Yeah,
haven't thought of anything.
yeah. You wouldn't like to see a gotcha game in space with Pokemon type things.
Or like a dog gotcha game, maybe.
A dog gotcha game, but you know how they do it.
Because I'm a dog.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. And they end up being kind of like Uma Musume with dogs.
Yeah.
They they like the format. It worked out really well. Um, so are you comfortable now with where you are and where you're going as a VTuber?
Yes, I am very, as of right now, I am content as is. Right now, I'm just focusing on getting the concurrent views up, which I know numbers aren't super important, but right now, my goal is to just continue growing and continue satisfying my community. As of right now, I'd say I'm pretty happy where I'm at. I
Mm,
just want to grow a little more.
yeah, yeah. I think you're taking it very very well here, and not biting off too much that you end up getting choked on, and you're taking it a little slow and steady, but then you're also getting the organic growth of an audience, and those audiences I think tend to be a little more loyal than
Yep.
the flashbang. Suddenly you get a raid of 100 people, and I say that, like, so if you have ten viewers, 100 people raid, and then when the raiders leave, you have 5 viewers. It didn't help you.
Yep.
You still have to find your audience and communicate with them. That sounds like that's what you've done. That sounds like what you've done here. Um, I think that you got a really good setup, really good mindset for it, and a very entertaining person to talk to. I think that makes a big difference too. I just appreciate you coming on and hanging out with the old man a little bit. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We'll have all the links we could find in the details for this interview, and I hope that sometime we can have you back on.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
Thank you for listening to Eric Loy Interviews. Join us again next time when we talk to another member of the always interesting VTuber community.